welcome back to another episode of the Lash Cuties podcast. I'm your host, Jenny.
And I'm Malin. And today we are going to talk about our disposable products. These are great products for anyone who is just thinking about starting lashing, or if you already are lashing. These are some great products that we literally use every single day.
Every time, yeah, for every client.
So we are going to go over the ones that we use. We are going to link all of them for you. We're going to show them so we can show them on camera. Far away, but anyways, check out our YouTube video if you are listening to us, and then we are going to link it all so it'll be easy to find.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun episode.
Cool. Get started. All right, let's get started.
Okay. So, should I start? All right. So, the first thing I have on my list is lipstick applicators. So, I'm going to pull them out. They usually come in a pack like this if you're watching on YouTube. So, it comes in a pretty big pack. The ones that I get, and all this is mainly from Amazon, like Malin said, we're going to link it, but for this particular order that I get, it usually comes with 500 lipstick applicators, and it's only $8 on Amazon, so it's pretty affordable.
Yep.
And then what I like to use lipstick applicators, honestly, I can use it for priming, I can use it as bonder. Yep. Lately, though, I have been using it for my lash bath. So, because sometimes, I mean, if you're using a brush or a spoolie, that's cool too, but I've kind of been running out, and I feel like this kind of gets in there. So
I use those a lot. I think I go through those ones, the lip ones, those lip ones, more than anything else. Because they're the same. I cleanse with them. I use them for my primer and my bonder. Really everything.
These are, I mean, you can use them for so much stuff. So, and I mean, I feel like they're always sturdy too. I've never had an issue with them. I mean, I think they're pretty good. So
I always buy these 500, but that's what I order most.
Me too. Yeah, and you run through them all the time.
Also, we also we'll make another episode of this, but we also do lash lifts and brow laminations, and with those two we also use a lot of those. So
let me tell you. So whenever I use these for lash lifts, especially when I'm applying like the tint and stuff, I go through like okay, I'm exaggerating, but I would go through like half a pack on one lash lift just because I'm constantly just using this like nonstop. So these are a really, really good investment. Again, 500 pieces for $8, it's not bad, you know. And again, just toss it and then keep on going to the next one. Yeah, they're great. Also, I'll come back around with this too because we're going to talk about some wax stuff. And I actually been using this for waxing as well. So very multi-purpose. So very good product. All right, absolutely. Do you want to, or should I just list them? Or?
Yeah, let's list them.
Okay.
And then I'll go over, we also want to talk about what we use with waxing, so we go through facial waxing. I guess also armpit and stuff. So we'll go over that at the end as well.
Yeah. Okay. And then the way that I'm going, for the most part in the order, and this is also going to be, I'm jumping ahead, but we'll do another episode of like, showing our actual cards and things like that. But this is the way that I wrote everything down is pretty much how I have my order and like my
inventory.
Yeah, like my inventory like from start to like all the way down. So okay, so next thing, moving along. So micro swabs. This is another pack if you're watching. So I mean, micro swabs, I feel like you really can't go wrong with them. And then again, very just disposable little products. The ones that I usually get, also 500 pieces, only for $6. So very, very cheap.
I always like to have those on hand.
I use these all the time.
I don't know why, but I only use those mostly for my bonder in the end. Because I don't want to saturate too much. These are like perfect.
I agree.
So I feel like these are always a must to me. I don't know.
Yeah.
Even I know I can use the other ones, the lip ones, but I still go to these.
Yeah.
I go to.
Yeah. I will say I use this for both. And again, I'll switch between this and the lipstick applicators. But for the most part, like Malin's saying, like I also try to use the Microsofts for just the bonder. And then I also like to use it for the primer as well, just because sometimes if you put on too much primer on the lipstick applicators, because it has more of a cotton tip, then it can take in more product. And then, as we all know, primer is alcohol. It's already pretty sensitive on most people's eyes. So, if it's too much, then people are already like, from the start, they're saying like, hey, my eyes are burning, da-da-da. So just to kind of avoid that, I do think that's why Microsoft are really good. So
with both of them, the Microsoft and the disposable ones, I both, like when I put my product on, I kind of dip it on like a clean paper towel. Kind of that.
Yeah.
I think that acts.
Oh, me too. Yeah, I do exactly. I put on a drop, like just not even a full drop, just enough where I see it soak in. And then I flick it. I flick it with my, I don't know, with my finger, I just flick the whole thing. And then
get this one.
Yeah, exactly. Where it's like it's only on it, like it's just enough on the cotton round and not excessive amount where it's like it's leaking through because I mean that could cause it could cause stickies, that could cause a whole big old mess.
We just like having them kind of moist but not drenched.
Yeah,
like wet.
Exactly. And I'm telling you, when I get my bonder, I don't even squeeze out. I just literally just have a little bubble almost at the end, and then right there just barely touch it, and it's like, okay, that's really all you need. Yeah. So, all right. Okay. Next thing is spoolies.
Yeah.
Of course, you're gonna need spoolies if you're doing lashes. So, and I mean, you can find all different types of spoolies on Amazon. I mean, you can find colorful ones, you can find little wood tip ones, everything. So, this is the one that Malin uses.
Yeah, the black.
These just
The
all
black ones.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, so very cute. This one comes with 300 pieces. I feel like most of them come with like 300 for the most part. And usually they're around like $8 on Amazon. So, and then in the end, I don't know. I really don't feel like there's a big difference between spoolies. What do you think?
Same.
Yeah.
I don't get. I know some people like to have more like coloring and stuff. I don't care. I just
Yeah.
want it black. You know.
Yeah. No, I
goes
agree.
with everything for me.
Mm-hmm.
However, I will say they are disposable. I offer my clients to have it when I'm done with it if they want to. I know you can if you don't want to waste so much. If you have a box that you have for each specific client, you can save it in there unless you want to give it to them. But I was like, it's a nice gesture because I lose them all the time.
Yeah,
so I like
me too.
giving that to my clients. You can really do whatever. I just don't use them on multiple clients. So that's not sanitary.
Oh, no.
That's what I would say. So,
Yeah.
Just throwing it out there. But.
Yeah, no, I do the same thing. And I know right now I have green ones that I've had for the longest time. I don't know why I bought so many of them. And so, but I'm running low on them and I'm finally like, okay, I do want to either go to the wood tip ones because I think those are actually super cute. And they actually do feel a little more sturdy, or I don't know if it's in my just a psychological thing, but I think those are maybe like $1 or $2 more. So they might be like $10 instead of $8.
And not plastic, they're wood. So,
yeah, exactly.
No.
So,
yeah.
And then, and then, if not, then I'll probably switch over to like just like standard black ones or something, like something that fits in more with the aesthetic. Because again, at first I was just like, yeah, I don't care if it's blue and green and whatever. And now I'm like,
don't do colorful.
I
can't do that.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, let's keep it basic.
Yeah. So if you're so, well, whatever.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Do whatever you want.
I'm just a kind of black and white and beige kind of girl.
No, I know. And see, well, that's what whenever I got them, I was just like, yeah, like I'll just switch up the colors all the time.
Yeah.
But then I didn't realize like I bought so many, and then again, I still have them. Yeah, like I'm still using them. Again, I'm running pretty low on them, so I'm like, oh, finally. But it's just kind of like whatever, Again, it's not the biggest deal, but I also do what you're saying too. Like after every client, I'm just like, here's this toy, and then if they're like, oh, thanks, or if they already came a few times and they're like, oh, thanks, I always lose them, I'm like, take another one, like like I don't care. Again, like I mean, I'm just gonna throw it away. So yeah, exactly. Either you keep it or I'm gonna throw it away. And again, it's like $8 for 300, like. Take 2 and take 3.
Yeah.
But
yeah, you could also use them for brows. If you do brow services,
that's something I do. I do that too. Yeah. Sometimes like if I'll do like I don't know, brow tint, brow wax, whatever it is, and I don't have anything else, I'll just you can use that to brush it. And in the end, I tell them like there's no difference between your lashes and the brush for the spoolie for your brows. I was like, but this is the one that I use for your lashes. This is the one I use for your brows. So yeah. All right, next thing is under eye pads. So this is the one that I like to use. So this one's it's called Green Life Hydrogel pads. That's the one I used to do. Yeah, I like these. I feel like, well, I know that there's a lot out there. I like this one. There's another brand that I used to use. It comes like in a silver package. I don't remember the name. I don't remember the name either. I will say I didn't like those too much. I feel like they were always dry, or they dried out very, very, very quickly. And these, I feel like they stayed pretty hydrated or whatever, pretty wet for the most part. Like, and it lasts me almost all the way through. You know what I mean? Like I could go through the whole package and it's like they're still pretty good. So yeah, I like these.
I've had very little trouble with them. Like it's been once in a while I get some that are like either too wet.
Yeah.
Or I have seen in the past that they've been molded and stuff.
I've
seen that, but out of as many as we have used now, like probably like thousands. Yeah. It has not been a large number. That's I still stick with them. I like them.
Yeah, and if I see them, just like obviously throw it away, get a new one. So
again, I also use them for lash lifts. I take down their bottom lashes. I use it when I'm lashing, and I also use that for like lashing in layers because it sticks to the top lashes or the ones I'm pulling back, but it's easy to take off. Some tapes can get be too sticky, and I have trouble then.
I remember you showed me that.
So I like these. I use them. I used to. I've had nearly every single client.
Yeah. Or also but also like layering in a different way too. It's like if I'm layering like just the top layer, and I'll put this on the bottom lashes, tape them down, and then I'll put another pad on top of like all the lashes, and then from there just kind of fish out that top layer. Yeah. Again, this sits very nicely, and it's it's just I don't know. I like this brand.
I do too.
I think it's a really good brand. Again, this one comes with 50 pieces for $7 on Amazon. Again, this one's a Green Life. I think they come with I think this brand has like different.
I buy
or something because
I don't know about that, but I usually get the 300 pack just because I pull it up.
I don't know. I feel like they come with something different because I think I've seen them like in a lighter pink color. I don't know. Yeah, but I don't know what that one, why it's different from this one, or if
they switch. Different. I don't know. Right. But Green Life, right?
Yeah, Green Life, hydrogel, iPad. Yeah. So, and it's kind of like this little reddish color.
And I would say a lot of my clients like these too. They when they put it on, when I put them on them, like it feels cooling.
It does, yeah. So. I've heard, several people, especially when it's a new pack, they're like, ooh, that's soothing, you know? And it's like, even though it doesn't, well, it can take the puffiness away, I guess.
Yeah.
Technically, right? So, yeah, but really nice thing to do, and it's easy to map on. Yeah. You know, I mean, obviously.
That it really is, yeah.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't, like, bleed the ink of my Sharpie at all. I don't know. I think for the most part, they stay down pretty well. And sometimes, I mean, but I think it really just depends on like everyone's eye. Sometimes it does seem a little bit too big on certain people, but
you know what I've seen? I've seen people like cut to little like the corners, I guess, on like kind of towards the middle. Just that way, it's easier. Like will kind of follow your eye shape because some people are different. Sometimes they can be like a little weird.
Yeah. It is, yeah, because sometimes it might go too much into it, like where their nose is, or
so you can always do that. You always like cut them or like something.
You have to show me that.
I like it a lot better than the rolling ones. I've tried those, but it's not for me.
Yeah. What do you want to talk about?
Yeah, so we also got these. These are reusable ones, and again, we'll link them. These are from a company called the Lash Ritual. Right? Mm-hmm. So this company, that's pretty cool. They have a lot of like colorful lashes and stuff, but they come in a 4-pack for $40, I believe. But you can reuse them and just follow this on the back of it is instructions on how to clean them. But they're really simple to clean. I have used them on a few very sensitive clients, and I have loved them. They're super thin. They're super like bendable. Like I like them. I just think that sometimes it's hard if I have multiple clients, like you don't have the time to run it, like clean them and like dry them and all that. But you can, and if you want to save some money, like I think that's a good investment because over time this will benefit you.
So how many times can you reuse it? As many times as you want.
I assume, yeah.
There's like
question.
No. Yeah.
Another question.
Okay.
A long time. I think it's like medical silicones. I think it's pretty hardy.
Yeah, these are cute too. I have little lightning bolts, and I think she has some other ones with some different designs that
and colorful.
Yeah. I personally have not used these. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I'm a person that it's hard for me when I find something that I like, it's hard for me to break it and try something new. So I should give it a shot. I haven't. I'm not fully against it, but I haven't given it a shot. So
but you know,
yeah, but they're cute though. I'll say that. So. Okay. All right. The next thing that I have on the list are dental bibs. So this is a big old pack that I literally just got delivered today. So for this, I like to use it for multiple reasons. Well, two main reasons. One, I like to put it down on my lash bed. So where the client lays their head down, I put it, right where their head's going to lay. It just kind of protects, regardless, even when they leave, I obviously throw it away, and I still disinfect that area, but it's just kind of to prevent, I guess, extra precaution, you don't know. And some people, they run hot, so they sweat. Some people come in with wet hair. Some people, whatever it is, you know what I mean? It's catching on to this dental bib versus the actual my blanket, Yeah,
I think that's great. Mm-hmm. And on our lash part.
Yes, yeah. And that's the other reason that I use this. So I have a little medical rolling cart. Rolling cart.
Yeah. It's like one tray.
Yeah, it's just one tray. That's it. And so just to prevent from like my stuff, my tools, and everything that I'm using to be touching just the surface, even though the surface is clean. Just to, again, add that extra layer of protection. I also lay one of these on top every time. And then, so this is what I use it. I always get it in black. I think it's just nice, but it comes in different, like multiple different colors. And this one in particular, this one comes with 125 dental bibs, and it is for $17. So this one is a little bit more on the pricier side of things compared to the other disposable products that we're showing. Yeah. They do sell it in smaller amounts. I think like 50 bibs or something like that. But I think the 50 bibs is still like maybe $12 or something like that. So, and I feel like I run out of them fast because, I mean, if I'm using pretty much 2 per client, like I'm running through these a lot, So that's why I just kind of decided to go with the bigger bulk this time around. But I think it's, definitely worth your money. And
I use those too. I love them.
Mm-hmm.
Always black. I like to get black.
Yeah, same. So I think they have like pink, white, whatever, multiple different colors. But I like the black ones. And then again, I got this one from Amazon. So.
Thank you for Amazon.
No, seriously, everything is from Amazon for real.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. So I also have wig rings. So, obviously you need glue rings, and then this one is it's the heart shaped one when it comes with like kind of like a slit down the middle, so it kind of has like two sides. And this one I really like it. Just I use it for fan. Well, I use it for all my sets to be honest. Even if it's a classic or volume, doesn't matter. I use it. I used to use the cup ones. That was just one solid little cup. I used to use those kind of a long time ago. Yeah, but I don't like them.
No.
I wouldn't really recommend it. I feel like they tend to kind of dry out a lot quicker than these because I think that cup is just so deep that it just kind of starts curing a lot faster than this one. So
yeah, I like those too.
Yeah, and then this also comes in several different colors. I for whatever reason I like pink on the glue rings. I stick with it. So yeah. So and then they have this again. This one is a heart shaped one. They have some that are just round.
Yeah, I think they have some. Well, I wonder if they have some with not the two separated rooms in there in the middle. But it's kind of nice to switch out a glue.
Yeah.
Like multiple times. At least use one glue ring. At least do like two sides of glue.
Yeah. So that is one thing though. I used to do that a lot, and then now I just, even though I have the other side to still use, I just haven't been, just because in my head I just feel like if it's already curing on one side, then even though it's separated, it might start messing with the newer drops maybe quicker, or you know what I mean? Maybe the fumes are, I don't know. Yeah, so whatever. I go through glue rings like crazy. Like with one client, I could go through like 4 glue rings, maybe even more, especially if it's a full set. And so they sell a smaller amount. This one I also just got delivered, I think, yesterday. This one comes with 300 glue rings for $10, so that's really good. I think the other ones that I used to get were, I think they were like 100 glue rings or 150, something like that. Or like, I think still like maybe like $7 or $6, something like that. But
when you look on there, usually the prices are so similar. It's like almost like 10,
you know? Yeah.
So it really is preference.
Right.
I get white ones and I get the round one, but still, like I've used the heart shape. I like both.
Yeah.
I just haven't ordered the other one.
Yeah.
But it's like it's so preference.
It is. Yeah. And again, I just like these, and I got tired of just constantly having to order new ones, or I like to make sure like I have way more than enough glue rings because again, I just go through these so much. So
I will say with that though, for the people who maybe are just starting out, it's really great to maybe just get a smaller amount to see if you like it. Me and Jenny now have been doing this for like a minute now, so everything I buy now, I buy in bulk. Yeah. Like even if I can, like on like especially Amazon, you can subscribe or you can buy bulk and you get more discounted ones because we know we love those and we know we run through it. So just a heads up when you're first starting, maybe just buy a little bit so you don't, in case you don't like it, so you don't have to like now sit with like 3 of those boxes. Like I don't like it.
Yeah. Right. No, that's a super good point for sure. Yeah, because again, I started off with just the cup ones, and I liked those, and then once I don't remember when I started switching to these, but I remember when I first started these, I was like, I don't like these, and then I slowly had to get adjusted to them, and then again, now I like these way more than those cups, but it's all an adjustment, you know, and so and yeah, for sure, and especially if you're just starting off, most of these, I know whenever I was buying all my stuffers, I was buying, all these disposable stuffers and like glue rings and the lip applicators, whatever. I will say for the under eye pads, I would not get that first. I would get that like once you are taking clients in because they will dry out. That was one thing. I had bought like a whole bunch of under eye pads and then, super starting off. And then I think I would have like one client, I don't know, like every 3 weeks or something. And so, by the time what some of my clients were coming in, they were super dried out, and it's like they don't want to stay down or anything like that. And you're having trouble with them. So on the iPads, that is one of the things that I would recommend not getting right away if you are just barely starting off to order your thing. So again, these glue rings. This one is a 300 pack for $10.
Big old $10. Yeah. No, they're nice. And you can fan on them or like give thing like.
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure. I think that's also why I always get the heart. I'm telling you, it's hard for me to break something if I like it, and I just got very used to fanning with the heart shaped ones. I don't think there's any difference between those and the round ones because they still have the little slits in them. But yeah, I'm just like I'm like I cannot break. It's almost like like sports fanatics where they're like super where's the superstitious? They have to wear their juice inside out or backwards or else their team's gonna lose. So that's kind of how I feel about my lash stuff. I'm like, okay, it has to be pink glue rings. It has to be the heart shape. If you give me white round ones, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be garbage. So
it's such human nature too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So if you like it, just stick with it. Yeah. If it's working for you, stick with it. Yeah. So you want to try something, but if it's working, then It's fine.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And I mean, yeah, of course, there are some things that I'm like, okay, out of the norm. Like, I can tell you right now, those reusable under eye pads, like, again, I'm like, okay, I would have to be like, maybe on you, I'm like, okay, Malin, I'm going to try it on you. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But I think everyone's different. There's some people that are like, yeah, I'll try it. Okay.
Yeah, try anything. Yeah. I'm like you, though. Like, if I find something I like, I usually just order more of that.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. So, all right, moving on. So, this next product is the lint-free nail wipes. A must for sure. Yeah, this doesn't matter. I mean, if you're an experienced lash artist, you're starting off, you have to get it. So, these also from Amazon. Usually, I mean, they come for different amounts. This particular one, it comes with like 400, and it comes with like 4 little boxes, like the one that I'm holding up right now. I wouldn't say in each box it comes with 100, so that would make sense that it comes with 4 boxes. But these are only like $6 on Amazon for the most part. Okay, all the different colors, and the purpose of these is to wipe down or burp your glue. So
so whenever you use the glue or whatever, or like getting that air out of it, you just like burp it and then you wipe it. Or if you don't burp it, just wipe it after, put it in your glue ring. Yeah, and then also they're great to catch clients' tears. Yeah. So if they have runny eyes or like, whatever, it's really nice to put it either under the iPad, or if they have a drop in the inner corner, you can even put it in there and kind of just dry it up. It has multiple uses. For sure. So, I mean, both of those ways of using it is great. We all have those problems,
Yeah, and I think there's some people that don't know to put it or the watery eyes like you're mentioning, because I always do that. Like if someone's like, even if they don't say it and I see that their eyes watering, I just get one of these, barely lift up the iPad, put it like mainly like the corner of this the wipe. I put it right there, and then just put the iPad back down, and it catches those tears, 1, so it's not getting in the way, and then 2, I think it like just kind of helps the client as well, because I've had a couple tell me like, oh, like if they feel it, they're like, oh, that's nice. I've never had anyone do that before. You know what I'm saying? So again, and I'm sure it bothers them too, just sitting there with tears.
I hate it. That's what I was like, always tell them. So I'm like, it feels weird when it's wet, and I feel like when I have a tear, I feel like it's gonna touch, where you glue in it, So I kind of like, I hate laying there with them. So I'm like, for sure, save me. Yeah.
Or even like you're saying too, it's like, I mean, I know sometimes some people get watery eyes after a service, and if I see like them tearing up, then it's again, instead of sticking I don't know, a lipstick applicator, like something in their eye, this one, it catches it right away. And like, and you see it, like it just,
it's really
right
absorbable.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So very, very good product. I usually put like 2 out on my table for each client as well. Just one for burping, and then one I like to,
I like to have it there too. Just have it there in case you need it. So great product.
Yeah. Very, very good product. Highly recommend. Okay. And then, this one is, I got here some soft cotton rounds. So I use these for my lash baths. So everyone's different. Some people use, I think, tissue. Some people use paper towels. Some people just use like towels, like rags. I use these little cotton rounds. I usually get like 2 per eye. So in total, I have 4 laid out for each client. And it's whenever I give them a lash bath, and then once I'm rinsing off that lash shampoo with this is what I use to catch the water, and then just kind of pat them dry.
I love that. I need to do that. Yeah, I've used paper towel. It's easy, but again, it's just because it absorbs so nicely. I bet those too.
These are nice.
More softer for
it. It is, and that's the reason why I haven't used paper. I was thinking about using paper towels, but in the end, I was like, well, I like these because again, it's the softness of it. Most paper towels, they are a little bit more rough, and I mean, as everyone knows, your eyes are sensitive, and the skin is a little bit more sensitive and can get irritated a lot quicker. So this, I just kind of leave it there. It soaks it up, and then I just pat them all around the eye, and yeah, that's it. And I use 2 per eye, so just to make sure it's really catching all that water.
And do you buy those on Amazon?
Yes. Well? Okay. Yeah. So these, this one, it comes with a pack of 300, so it comes with 3 of these tubes that comes with 100 each, and it is only $8. So also very affordable and worth it too. Yeah. I mean, even though it's like 2 per eye, so technically 4 cotton rounds per client, but it's like it lasts. It's worth it. Yeah, it's worth it.
You can also use it for I have those, but I use them for cleaning people's eyebrows before I do their tint or their brow lamination and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So multi-use.
Yeah, you can use this for literally anything, like Malin saying, like to wipe down, to whatever.
Whatever anything.
Yeah, anything. So
great to have
something excessive, and it's nice. It's a nice, good product. So again, very cheap, $8. And then what else? I want to talk to you about, I think this is the last thing I have on my list for the Lash Disposable product, but it is the silicone tape.
Yeah. They come in like I buy them in a 12-pack, but they are also very nice because They don't. I mean, they stick to the hairs, but they don't like they're not too sticky. So like when you do take them down, take the bottom lashes down, whatever, like it's easy to get off, and also it's sensitive, so it helps people. Like I haven't had any issues with this. Me neither. However, I will say I don't personally take their lashes back to lash and layer with this because I don't know. I'm actually scared it's gonna be a little bit too tacky for that specifically and get stuck on extensions. Some people might, but I would just try it and see what works for you. But I personally don't use it for lashing and layers, but I use it to tape down the bottom lashes.
Yeah, I do too. And yeah, for the most part, I don't think most people complain. I mean, some people, of course, are gonna say, "Oh, that's a little bit itchy and stuff," but for the most part, they're like pretty good for most people.
Yeah.
And like Mom said, this one we get from Amazon. It comes with a 12 pack, and it's only it's $31.
Yeah.
So again, a little bit more on the more pricier side of things compared to some of these other products, but for 12 rolls, and you get how many clients do you think you get in a roll?
That's a good question. I'm not sure. I did no idea.
I don't know either,
but
I get a lot.
That's a must for me. Like I will buy it. It doesn't matter. That's expensive to me. Some things like for me, like that, and like the iPads. Even though I use 2 iPads, something that might be. I mean, it's a lot, but if it's worth it to me, it's worth it. And I do think those are worth it.
Me too. I completely agree.
100%.
I've used these are kind of like they're not necessarily the Nextcare tape. They're similar to them. I do feel like these are. I like these a little bit more than the Nextcare tape because the Nextcare I think that they're too tacky. Like they're like they definitely stick down. So sometimes when you're like peeling it off, it kind of like pulls those bottom lashes.
I know that because I had I know Steffi used that because she was running out and she had bought one, and it definitely felt more like tight. It was more stuck to my lashes than normally. So definitely.
I mean, but of course, if I were to fully run out of my lash tape and let's say Malin ran out, then I would go to Target and buy some Nextcare tape. But like again, just typical order kind of thing. I just go to Amazon again. And it says 12 roll or 12 pieces, So, and again, it's the $31 one. Yep. Prices as usual fluctuate, but overall they tend to stay at this price range. So, but yeah, I would highly recommend this one. And then if it is a little bit too tacky for you, I mean, just like pretty much any other tape, you could just put it on your wrist or your back of your hand, and then just kind of peel off, put on, peel off, and just kind of take some of the tackiness away. Yeah. So, and I know how you're saying like on the layer part, like. Again, that is something that I still am practicing on. So, but I do that. Like, just because I do feel like it might be too tacky. Yeah. The few times that I have done it in layers, I do just kind of like peel it off a little bit, just so it's not too sticky. Yeah.
And it's hard to take apart.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me, I'm just gonna grab my notebook real quick so I can go over the waxing stuff.
Yeah. But again, so that is, I think we covered mainly all the disposable products that we use for our lash services.
If you guys have any, you people that are listening, please let us know if you guys have anything else that we haven't said or anything that's helping you that we haven't mentioned. Because the same as you, we are also learning every single day, and we are always up for tips that could help us as well. So shared knowledge is what we are here for. Yeah. So please let us know. Or if you have any questions about any more additional questions for any of these products that we have talked about or we'll talk about for the waxing now, just let us know. Send us a message. We will answer.
Yeah. And again, I mean, I feel like for most of the things that we went over, it's kind of like the standard that most people use. I think, again, there might be some differences here and there. Someone might recommend another under eye pad than the brand that we're talking about, but overall, it's like you're still using an under eye pad, So, but again, this is just the products that me and Malin use, and it helps us. And I feel like I've been using these disposable products since pretty much day one. I think.
Same. But the upgrade to the sensitive tape it took us a while to get there and find out about that one. And you used to use this like plastic tape. Terrible. We used a few different ones, but we hated that.
I feel like I switched from that plastic tape pretty fast. Yeah, because I was like, did it?
Yeah, just because we didn't have those in the studio and stuff.
See, we did have the blue ones.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit.
Okay, yeah, that was
like peeling off super carefully and like ripping off the lashes.
Yeah, Oh my gosh. Oh wow, I didn't know that.
I will say a funny story actually, just a little, little story here. I had this girl and I was working in the last room and we had a plastic tape. I was trying to take it off. She was a little stressful to climb just in general, and so she when I did it, she was like, we were both talking, and so like on the end, like her ripped out like 2 of her lashes.
Oh no!
And she was like, oh my goodness, like she ripped out my lashes. Then 3 seconds later, I don't know what we got to talk about, but she was also had been to Norway and stuff, and we just talked about it. And because she had been to Norway as a exchange student, she flipped on me again and was like, "Nah, everything was fine." And I was like, "Oh my goodness."
Oh my
I
god.
was so stressed out. But then she was nice to me again. I was like, you know, just freaking out.
Yeah.
But
Oh gosh.
my experience. Right
Yeah.
there.
I have not used the paper tape in a long time. I will say, and this will be for another episode, I do use them for another service, but I mean, it's, yeah, I don't, well, for the most part, it's not. But
Yeah. Alright. So I will go over the waxing stuff.
what do you want to do so that way we can have the show?
I don't want to. Well, I won't show these. Not everything's in the past. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
So I'll just link. We'll just link these ones because they're like, used from them and stuff. But my first one for the waxing is they're like wooden cuticle, like when you push down your cuticles with, in wood, and those ones are really nice for like eyebrows, like waxing for eyebrows and lip, but like in smaller areas. And they have two sides to them, so like they're kind of like cost effective. You know?
For sure.
We get these in a 300 pack, and they're about $8, I would say, around there. They're around. These numbers are not complete, so they could be different. But we will link them, but approximately around $8. They last you for a while. I might use 1, 2, 3, 5. I have 5 per person when I do their brow, and then lip too. You know.
Yeah.
So there's ways of
It's really nice because it gets those little precise areas. So it's like if you know that like you're not going to apply that much wax, or you have to be very careful on a certain part, like those are really nice because again, it gets like those smaller precise areas where you can really like control the wax and where you're going to wax.
Yeah, no, it's good. Those are really nice. We've been liking those a lot. And then they do also have, and I don't have them here, they have thicker ones too, like if you actually do body waxing or when we do armpits, we have a thicker wooden sticks that are really helpful too, and you can break them in two if you want to use, have more for your money. But those also have been really helpful in larger areas if you're waxing that.
That one I do like for like you're saying the armpits and stuff. So like me and Malin, we don't wax everything. Mainly it's just like face, so upper lip, brows, and armpits for me.
Ears. I've done marks with ears.
Do you?
I do everything. Nose wax. Yeah. So once you
do. I mean, yeah, you could do whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? I think, well, for me, that's all I say. Like, those are your options. Yep. You know, so.
No, I love it. And then also, disposable gloves. We usually get like 100 pack. You can get whatever, like colors, whatever. We usually get just black ones. Get some that are in your size though, because it's a pain to wax if they are too big. So I would suggest getting something that's like really fits you.
What size do we have?
Small, but even those are too big.
Those are big.
So again, buy a package and see, because I'm sure each company is different too. Because we have small now and they feel too big.
They do feel big. Because I'm not gonna lie, like even the wax I was doing the other day, like it was okay at first, and then like I think I was halfway done with one brow, and then like wax ended up getting all on like and then so I'm like it's all sticking together. I'm just like, oh my gosh, like you know, it's very annoying for sure. If it's, even if it's a little bit too big, that's not surprised that they're small.
Yep. So next time we'll look. I think I bought those Amazon, I'm sure. So I'll find those ones, but also just any gloves, any brand, whatever works for you. Next on my list, I have satin smooth non-woven cloth, so like waxing strips. These are a little bit. That's the ones you like. So me and Jenny, we have a preference. Like
so these I got from Salon Centric, and I feel like they're a bit thicker. Like the material of them, they're a bit thicker, like a paper kind. These say, just cloth waxing strips. So I don't know how do you describe this one? It's like
they're just a little bit more hard. They're really solid though. So like
they're solid.
Put them on soft wax. They will not leave seep through. But they're a little bit harder, so I find them a little bit more difficult to use. Like the other ones that I like, they are a lot softer and bendable. However, they have those little
the strings,
the strings come all over the client sometimes, and that's kind of annoying. But I like the softness of them. I feel like they're easier for me to use.
See, me and Malin, we're complete opposites on these. Like I absolutely hate the ones that she's talking about, and she hates the ones that I'm talking about. So, but again, I mean, it all goes like preference. So the reason that I like these a little bit harder ones, for me, I feel like it's easier. One, it's a lot easier for me to cut up the strips. So I bought this one, and then Mom's gonna go over another one as well. But it's pretty much the same material, just in smaller form. So this one is the large non-woven cloth, and then this other one, it's not satin smooth. It's just called prolific waxing. It comes with a 100 pack and also non-woven epilating strips for all soft waxes. And so I haven't used the big ones yet because I haven't done any armpit waxing recently, but at least for these smaller ones, again, non-woven, I like it because it's just thicker. And again, first, I'm able to cut them up into pieces so quickly and without making a mess. And
Yeah.
I just feel like the ones that Malin's talking about, even though, yeah, you can cut them. First of all, I feel like I spend like 20 minutes cutting them. Like, and I'm just like, hurry up. A wax service should not take this long. And then I wear black a lot. And I feel like, yeah, like those little strings and stuff get on my clothes. It gets on the clients. And then it's like, again, like if I'm peeling off that little strip, it like leaves that residue on them. And it's just kind of like, and I don't think they really care, you know, because it's like, oh, and then a lot of times it's like you can clean it off too with like, you know, the cleanser and stuff. But I guess on my part, I'm just like, I don't want to see a mess. I just want to cut it quickly and go, and that's it. So, but I do understand what Malin is saying because they are a little bit on the harder side. But again, I personally, I like it. Like I noticed that immediately. I was like, oh, these are thicker and harder, but I liked it, and Malin doesn't. So
it's just preference.
Yeah,
you know, that's why it's like nice.
Do you want to talk about the ones that you're?
Yeah, the ones that I have, they're called the GG Bleach Muslin etholating strips. But they are very nice. They are a lot softer, like you said. You have to like kind of hold them. There's a certain way to do it, but whatever. I think I'm just used to them too.
I think so.
Know?
Yeah,
because so it works. But they're also not very expensive. None of these. I don't have the exact prices, but we will link them. But I don't think they're more than like. I bet they're not more than like $10 each.
Yeah, no, not at all.
And there's a lot in there. Those are all 10, 100 pack.
Yeah, but yeah, the small one and the large one comes with 100 each.
And even the small ones, you can cut. You probably will cut them up, so that's like 200
for sure. Yeah,
big ones, you know.
Because I mean, I would say, let's say for an eyebrow wax, using these smaller ones, I would probably cut up maybe 3 total papers. Yeah. So and I would cut it into 4.
Yeah.
And I don't even think I would use all of it because I'm pretty sure I still have left over there too. So so I guess really, you're definitely getting your money's worth for this. And again, I don't remember exactly how much I spent on both of these, but I think it was maybe like 10, maybe $15, something like that. I don't even think that much.
No, it's affordable. So just preference and what you like. Then the next on my list, we do have these like mini eyebrow brushes, which I like to use rather than the big spoolies because they're a lot smaller. So when you do like I only use these for brows, like for brow laminations and stuff like that. They're so much easier to like brush in the right direction. So I really do like those. Those are a little pricier, I think, than the other ones. For 100 pack, I think we paid like $9 for those. They're a little bit pricier, but if you're gonna do eyebrow services, 100% recommend it. I love them. Yeah, it's nice because, like you're saying, like they're smaller, so they're not. And again, kind of going back when we were talking about the eyelash spoolies, you can use that to brush out people's brows, and that's fine. But if you really want to get that precision in there, like especially like I was saying, if you're doing like a brow lamination, something where it's like you want it to come out as perfect as possible, that small little comb really gets in there and is able to brush all those hairs up so it lays really nice and flat, versus where they can clump up together like if you were using a lash spoolie or just a regular brow brush. So those are they're really nice. And I think it's really nice too, like you can give those, again, those are disposable, so you can give them to your client once you're done with whatever it is, the brow waxing or the brow lam or both, whatever it is. And it's cute because it comes with a little cover on them as well, so nice and protected. No, they're so nice. I love them. Okay, and then next we have the cotton swab with their kind of pointed cotton swabs. They're almost like a toothpick, where on the ends is kind of like a little layer of cotton. Cotton on there. Those we love to even for like tinting and stuff like that too, eyebrow tinting and stuff, because it really gets precise. Precision is all. When it comes to eyebrows, precision is everything. Yeah. And so those ones are, you got 1,300 pack, so 1,300 for about $10. And we got the 4-inch one, so basically literally like a toothpick. Yeah. And those are a must now. Like when I do eyebrows, it's a must. I love them. And they come, at least ones I bought, I don't know about the ones you bought, but the ones I bought has cotton on both sides. So I can use both sides on each, like, you know what I'm saying? Like one,
I think this one only comes cotton on one side. I'm pretty sure it's just on one side.
But they have like different ones, so like just pick whatever works for you. Yeah. But we both like them a lot. Yeah. For our waxing tinting services.
And that's what I was gonna say. That's also very nice, mainly for like the tinting, because it's like you want to get, like Mom's saying, like right precise. So it's like if you put it on and then you want to clean it up, like that is a perfect tool to use to clean up that tint, just because it gets it right and perfect, and again, just very, very precise, and it gets into small little areas that some other tools would not allow that to happen.
Oh, absolutely. Okay, and then as for some of our wax pre and post wax stuff, we have just now tried the GG. It came in like a pack, so it came with a pre-wax powder, a wax off, which is what you clean off the wax after, and then it comes with a cooling gel, and then it comes with those are the 3 that came with it. The cooling gel, I would say, I kind of like it. I've had just 2 people that said it burned a little bit if I've been a little bit sensitive, and I put the cooling gel on, and they thought it burned. But most people think it's nice and soothing. It kind of calms the redness. So I would say I like that. I like that product.
Yeah.
The wax off product from GG. It's not super great. It's like oily, creamy kind of. What do you call it? Like a cream, I guess.
Like
I'm not. It doesn't get the wax off that easily, so I'm not. I won't buy that again. I think.
Yeah, it looks almost like a lotion in a sense. Like it just kind of looks like a lotion. So
people think it smells good. That's not it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it helps a. It does smell like a lotion. It smells good though.
Yeah, really good. I guess these are also not disposable. I'm just gonna go over it. I mean, you use it, but it's not. You know, it comes in like a bottle, so you can use it when you acting.
Yeah.
And then it comes with also the pre-wax powder, which whenever after I cleanse their brows, they just their brows and supposed to do a wax. Like I cleanse, I'll dry it, and I'll put some of that powder on before I wax because that helps just the drying it, so it's easy, like it'll pull the hairs. I do like that powder.
Yeah, I like the
like any powder. Yeah. That works great.
Did you talk about the cleansing that you use? Cleanser?
No, come to it yet.
Oh, okay.
We do use for the cleanser. Also,
jump ahead.
Yeah, no, you're good. I'm gonna retract for a second. The pre-wax powder comes in a big thing, and we can have that for a minute.
Oh yeah,
lasts for a long time.
Yeah,
especially because we do just smaller like facial wax and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's been. I think that's the GG pack I bought. I think was a great. So
I think so too. Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Time for the cleanser. We have the satin smooth cleanser. It's a really good cleanser. It comes in like this big pumping bottle, but I really like it. For any of my. Even if I tint the brows or wax or brow foundation, I always cleanse them with that, and I really like it.
Me too. I honestly, I feel like I'm a big fan of the Satin Smooth product line. Like,
I do too.
I like that cleanser. I remember we used, I don't know if it's that specific cleanser in school when we were in esthetician school. Yeah. Yep. And I liked it. I feel like, I don't know, it's good. Yeah, it's a good product. So.
It's a known company, so you'll definitely see it out there.
Yeah.
They also have a Satin Smooth, cool aloe vera, like post wax. No, it's smooth.
Oh, okay.
I can say it. I'm like my mouth can say it.
I was like, wait, have I been saying it wrong this whole time?
It's so funny. Satin Smooth. That's an aloe one, which you put on after you wax. That one has been really nice for us. Like, we used it in school.
Yeah.
Then we didn't have it for a while, and Jenny just bought it because it's so nice and cooling after. Our clients like it. It's just aloe vera calms the skin, so obviously if you have a little sensitivity, it's perfect.
Yeah, I had to buy it because kind of like Malin's mentioning the product from the GG line. Some people were saying that it was burning them. I have extremely sensitive skin, and I didn't feel like it burned me. Honestly, it didn't bother me at all. But I do, like, anytime, even previously, like if I go and get a wax service done, or if I've gotten, my eyebrows threaded, whatever it is, I do always ask for aloe just because it does help my skin. Yeah. Like I get really like red and I get like whelps, and it's just my skin, but then it calms down after like half an hour to an hour. Yeah. And just because I know that I like that and I prefer that, and the fact that not many people, but already just a couple have said that the other product was burning them, then I'm like, okay, well, we should just get that aloe. And I love it. Again, it's from that Satin Smooth line, and it's nice. It's a nice product. So
yeah. And it comes in 2 big like pump bottles, so like it's still gonna last you for a while.
Yeah.
I don't remember the exact prices for these, but again, we'll link it so you can see. But all of these are very affordable.
Yeah. Same
with our last thing I want to talk about. Well, a few things actually, but the wax we use is also GG. It's called Facial Honey Wax. I've really been liking this wax a lot. It's also more for sensitive skins too, but I have not had any problems with using it. It's a soft wax. A lot of people like to use hard wax. We have just used the soft wax. We want to get like a pot with like 2 wax, so you can have soft and hard wax, because obviously like when you do brow laminations, sometimes your skin can be sensitive, and so like I would probably rather want to use hard wax. We just don't have that right now. But again, GG has been an okay brand too. We really like their facial honey wax.
Yeah. Yeah. I like the wax. I have not had any issues with it. It's nice, and it comes out nice too. Yeah. Like it's easy to spread.
Yep. Stuff. Yep. No, it's great. If you have not done any waxing yet, maybe get soft and hard and see what you prefer.
Yeah.
I don't mind either, but I know a lot of people have preferences on what they like. Hard wax hardens, so you don't have to have those wooden open the strips to pull it. You can just pull just the wax. Yeah. It catches the hairs, but it don't really go through skin. Or soft wax does, so sometimes you can't wax over the same spot twice because it does swap the layer of skin. Yeah. So you gotta be careful. So I would just try both and see what you like.
Yeah. I would say I remember when I was in school I liked hard wax, which I have not messed with hard wax since I think or something like that. So but yeah, I mean I think both of them have pros and cons. Not necessarily cons, but just sometimes one is better than the other on a certain service or whatever it is, certain clients. But like Malin's saying, like the soft wax that we have, I have not had any issues with it. It comes out nicely. It waxes good. It gets the hairs off. So, yep, no complaints. I like it. Yep.
Yeah. Well, so I guess this is all we have for today. We just kind of want to go over with you guys in case you had anything like you weren't sure what to get. Like we just kind of want to like be like, I guess a helping hand and just give you our experience of these products. But we are really happy with all these products and we've tried a lot.
Oh yeah.
But it might not work for you, so I would just test it out. This can be like a little guideline if you are needing help. Just figure out what to buy.
And the good thing again with these products that we went over, like one, they're disposable. Two, even if you don't like it, you know that you're not going to feel guilty because you didn't spend a crazy amount of money. It's like maybe you spent $7 on one thing, don't like it.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I lost $7. It's not the end of the world. You don't feel as bad versus, sometimes where both me and Malin have bought products and we spend like, yeah, exactly. No, seriously, like $20 and then you're like, I hate this, then it makes me feel kind of bad. So, but I mean, these are pretty much like the essentials that most lash artists use or use and get. Again, I feel like I've been using these disposable products pretty much since I started off on my own, and I don't see a reason to change it. Like I mean, I think it'll be like minor things. It's like okay, again, like under eye pads, I might use a different brand or something. Not necessarily now because I like this brand, but even like the microsobs, there's some that come with like more cotton and they're angled, and it's like, oh, I might try those. You know what I'm saying? Like little things like that, sure. But overall, it's like it's still microsob that you're using. So
it's all just preference, and there's a lot of different ones there. When you go on, let's say Amazon, and you do microswap. There's so many different brands. Just find what you like. I mean, compare if you want.
Yeah,
for sure. Find what works for you. That's what we do.
No, really, just
So. And then also, we would love your support to subscribe to all. We are finally on Apple too, so we have a podcast there. Spotify, we're on YouTube, and as you can see, whoever have looked at us on YouTube, we're upgrading here and there. This is in our studio actually. We're wanting to. We're still gonna make like a beautiful background and have like a neon sign. Yeah. So we're getting there.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
We are really.
But the fact that we're even in here now, the first episode.
I know.
So fun.
So, well, thank you for joining us on our journey, and we hope we can help you out a little bit.
Yeah. And then, like Malin said, tune in again, whether it's YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and we have some fun episodes.
Yes, we do. There are a lot of news coming. A lot of things in motion. We can't wait to share with you as we go.
So again, don't forget to subscribe, comment. Follow us on Instagram, and if you have anything that you suggest that you would want to see or hear, just let us know. Either message us directly, email us.
True. Any questions, please throw it at us. We are here to answer, and we would actually love to do that.
For sure. We would love any kind of feedback. Yeah. Any and all feedback.
Exactly. Well, thank you guys. We love you.
Thank you. Love you. Bye.
Bye.